Hey guys, and welcome to Season 2 Monaco Grand Prix. We're in the Mercedes, of course, as we were on the start of the season. Wow, that was weird. But anyway, we got pole position. Hopefully this race will be a little bit longer than what it was last year. I think I lasted about 3 laps, or 4 laps, until I got disqualified for pretty much no reason. But a 1:14.6 was my qualifying lap. Far from perfect, but still more than enough to be 2 seconds ahead of Sebastian Vettel in second place. And third and fourth comes the 2 McLarens. And now for my setup, use 1-1 wings. Yeah, 1-1 wings is really risky on this track. But at the same time, I do feel like it's worth it. Yeah, pitting lap 8 or 9. I'm really not sure what to do yet. I'll pit whenever everybody else pits. So I'll say lap 9 and maybe some changes. I'm leading on all the points here in the teammate challenge. But let's head out to track and see how long we can last. We're supposed to do 20 laps. The Monaco Grand Prix for season 1 lasted 8 minutes, I think, and this is probably gonna last, I don't know, around about 30 this video, I think. 30, maybe even 40. You guys can see that just a little bit more than I can right now. Starting on the right hand side of the grid, Lewis Hamilton straight behind me. And the lights, they are out. Pretty good start. Ooh, got someone. No, never mind. That was Sebastian Vettel. I'm going to try and create a gap as soon as I can now. Now by the time this video is uploaded, I have driven the ARL race, but right now I haven't. So I'm like taking this as a little bit of practice for that race, I guess. As I certainly will need it, as I've always been hating Monaco. Ooh, touching that curb during braking and heavily cutting that corner. That was not intended, of course. But I'm starting to, I won't say enjoy this track, but it's not as bad anymore as it was, because I absolutely hated this track just 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago. I absolutely hated this track. It was probably one of the worst tracks I could drive, but as ARL kind of forced me to drive on this track, I actually started to enjoy it a little bit. Once you get the hang of it, it's really fun, but it's very hard to stay away from all the walls all the time, of course. So managing the chicane nicely this time. Oh, tobacco! Oh, no. I'm probably gonna make a lot of those mistakes, as we probably will see in the ARL race coming up. Or it might even have been uploaded by the time this video is uploaded. But anyway, because I do like to stay a little bit ahead with my videos, so that if something happens, Oh no. That makes me unable to make videos. Sebastian got through. Going into casino. How long can we stay on Seb? Gonna use the curse to try and fight Seb here on the inside. Seb is managing that really well, I must say. Ooh, that was close. I did a lot of practice with a broken front wing. Just the left hand side of the front wing broken, as it's usually the side that I break the most, I should say. So I know how to drive around this track with a damaged front wing, but still it's no advantage missing a part of your front wing. You don't want that front corner to hit that curb, because that's easily gonna end with tears and spins. Seb is blocking me a little bit, not allowing me to drive properly. I'm probably gonna have a penalty for corner cutting within these 20 laps. I feel I can easily keep up with Seb now. Ooh! Just sliding around Seb there. Broke a little bit too late, was too focused on Seb. There you go. Nicely done section here. Just tapping the wall a little bit, but that's fine. Might be braking a little bit too late. Got 1.5 seconds to spare to Seb. That's positive after just one lap.
We think the car behind is running on full revs. He's trying to close the gap.
Oh no. Broke too early and turned in too early. That's absolutely not good. Got another fastest lap. Can I actually win the Monaco Grand Prix? That would be amazing. I will need a front wing change though when I come into the pits. No, 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 no. Ah! Really? I got a penalty now for corner cutting. I think I'll just flashback that one, and I probably will get one later on as well. But I gotta focus now on not getting those penalties. might see safety car situation here, as also the AI luckily is making some mistakes. Taking it nice and easy now. Just don't want to risk that penalty. I'm really focused right now, so that's why I'm not talking too much. You see that? As soon as I open my mouth, I start crashing. Because this really takes a lot of brain effort to drive on this track. But when it comes to the ARL race, I think the winner is not necessarily the fastest person around the track. I think the winner is the driver that managed to stay clean and still have some pace. If everybody will have 3 pit stops and you will manage only 1, then I think you're going to win, because overtaking, as known, is very hard on this track. It's absolutely disastrous. So if you can actually manage to stay clean, ooh, that might as well be a corner cutting warning and a possible penalty for me. But I mean, it's Monaco. It's I allow myself to use a couple of flashbacks.
Vettel is 5 seconds behind you. 5 seconds.
We've almost come halfway through the race.
At the end of this lap. Box this lap. You're pulling out the gap between you and Vettel. He's dropping back by a second a lap.
Oh no.
Your front
Damaged
wing
the other
quite a
part
lot.
of
Let
the
us know if
front
you want to
wing.
come in.
That's absolutely not good.
The car behind
Which
is on
means
standard revs.
I will have
The
to
car
pit
behind is
now.
running standard revs.
Can feel the understeer build up in the car. Just must be careful not to lock up here now, as I have lost a lot of downforce on the front tires without the front wing.
Remember to pit this lap. Vettel is 5 seconds behind you. 5 seconds.
There you go, into the pits. We should have the prime tires for this box. You can see that I have some significant damage to the front wing. A almost 6-second pit stop, and other cars are coming into the pits as well. Michael is now currently in 3rd. Just gotta be careful not driving over the yellow line here.
You have no more scheduled pit stops, so look after your
Coming
car.
out just in front of Verne, behind Sergio Perez.
We have some spare fuel. You should consider turning up the engine for a few laps.
Going into standard fuel. Now Sergio Perez is in at number 5. You can see he is struggling for grip on his tires, and he's not allowing me to come through.
We need to pass. You're currently faster in sector 1.
Perez will probably pit this lap though. And I almost went a little bit too wide. There you go, he's out of the way. Which allows me to, I think I'm taking the lead. Yes, I am. Oh no. Ah, understeering straight into the wall. Gotta drive with a broken front wing, but that is okay. Lewis Hamilton is currently the race leader. No, sorry, he's not the race leader. I'm the race leader. But Hamilton is second, and third is Massa, and not the Red Bull of Sebastian Vettel. He's probably been held up in the pits, from what I can read from it. Or Hamilton and Massa might have had some clean air to drive pretty quickly.
We need to keep up the pace. The gap to the car behind is 4 seconds.
The trickiest corner on this track must be turn 1, I think, as it's just so bumpy, so hard to get it right. I just can't seem to get the hang of it. And Tabak also is a hard one though, as it's just so bumpy. Hard to know when to brake, how much to turn, when to turn, when to push the throttle, when to push the brake. Everything's just so hard to get right. Lewis Hamilton has broken free from Felipe Massa now. But I have no time to watch the map. I just saw the gap. I think it was 3 seconds from Massa to Hamilton. And then it was 4 seconds from Hamilton to me. We can see now once again. I don't want to look down because that will lose me a lot of time, or a little bit of time at least. Hamilton is 6 seconds behind Felipe Massa, another 4.4 seconds behind. Now for the real life Monaco Grand Prix, as I just did in turn 1, just a couple laps back, I understeered straight into the wall, just like Romain Grosjean did in free practice 2, which is the latest session that has been yet in the Monaco Grand Prix. That's free practice 2, so then you can probably find out when this gameplay is recorded, as I do have a few tests coming up and I have to practice for them and might not be able to make some videos. So by the time you're watching this, I'm probably having an exam or some sort of test at school. That's why I'm recording now, as I have the ability to. Which means you guys will have more to watch, more consistent uploads, and hopefully you guys like it. We got 7 seconds to lose now. Oh, lapping cars on this track must be absolutely horrible. What did it say? Oh, I can't remember. I didn't hear. I was talking. I think he said Michael something brakes failed maybe, and that he's out of the race. I caught that out of the race. I heard that. It might be his brakes that failed, so just gotta be careful with my brakes then, as they might fail as well. Touching the wall a little bit once again. This track in real life must be so terrifying to drive. Lap 15 out of 20. Might be able to use some rich fuel. Ooh. Oh, that was close to getting that penalty. Going sideways through to Buck. Oh no. That is absolutely nightmare.
He's running on full revs. He's trying to close the gap.
If that happens in the ARL race, I'm going to be pissed if I do have a gap.
Looks like it's the end of the race for him.
Yeah, you just said that a couple of minutes ago. And we're lapping Charles Peak. The first car to be lapped, as he was number 23 and Michael is out. The marshals weaving blue flags on Charles Peak. Locking up. Hamilton has caught a lot from the last lap as I spun out a little bit, but I think that I will be overall faster than him, locking up the fronts once again. That is something you really want to avoid coming into turn 1, as it's a very long way back to the pits.
Fuel is looking okay, but we'll keep an eye on him.
To change that front wing that you just broke. Suffering from a lot of understeer now. Just gotta be careful here for the speed trap. And Hamilton is dropping back once again.
4 seconds.
I'm trying to figure out whether a 1 or 2 stop strategy is the best for a 50% race here at Monaco. I've been thinking to do a 1 stop, but then again, the tires might just slip away, and it might be faster to actually make another stop. But I'm not sure about that one yet. Probably have to do a couple of social races to find out. Now we're in coming up to lap 19, and I've lost the connection to the F1 2012 game server. Oh well. Ooh. That was close to get a warning for corner cutting once again, and that would probably have led to a penalty. I got the fastest lap so far, which means I'm probably faster than Michael, as he's out of the race and can't put up any faster laps. And Glock will have to move over. Thank you. This is the perfect place for overtaking lapped cars. The tunnel here in sector 2. Now what is the next Grand Prix? I think that is Montreal. Yes, I think that's Canada. Or is it Valencia? I think it's Canada. Well, we'll quickly find out as we're on the last lap. Wow, this has gone fast. 6.6 to Lewis now. Just have to stay clean for the last lap. How many laps is a 50% race? Is that around about 38, 39, 40 laps? I think it's 39. Nicely done braking. Coming up to a lot of slower cars here. And there we go, guys. Managed to stay on track for the whole Monaco Grand Prix. No penalties, no disqualifying. Wow, I managed to do it. The Monaco Grand Prix, and I won it. Pole and the race win. That's absolutely amazing. That's more than I would have ever expected from...
That's the double. Pole and the win.
Pole and the win. Wow. Let's see the Drivers' Championship. 41 points to Sebastian Vettel. And in number 3 is Lewis Hamilton. Number 4 is Mark Webber. 5th comes Jenson Button. Michael Schumacher in 6th. 69 points behind me. Then comes Fernando Alonso with 31 points. That's a little bit short to be the Ferrari of Fernando Alonso. Sergio Perez with Sauber at 22 points. Roman Grosjean 21 points. Kimi Räikkönen in 11th with 14 points, and Pastor Maldonado in 10th. Now, Vitaly Petrov, Daniel Ricciardo, and Felipe Massa all have 2 points each. And Kovalainen, Paul Di Resta, and Charles Pic. And, wow, that was a lot of cars. Pedro De La Rosa, Nico Hulkenberg, Timo Glock, Cardi Kayan also has 0 points, and Nico Rosberg apparently has joined us, and he has 0 points, as I do have his car. For the constructors, we have Mercedes ruling it all, 15 points ahead of the Red Bulls. McLaren in 3rd, Lotus in 4th, Ferrari in 5th. Wow. That's a little bit lower than I would have expected them. Force India, Marussia, and HRT don't have any points yet for any of their drivers. That must be disappointing for at least Force India. But anyway, guys, that was it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and please think of me when I have my exams and all those crappy tests. And yeah, that's it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I really enjoyed driving it, so yeah, a like would be greatly appreciated, and a comment as well. I'd love to read your comments and answer them. But that is it. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.